The 2006 South Dakota State Quarter is a masterpiece of American numismatic history that captures the rugged spirit of the Great Plains through its iconic imagery. When you hold this specific Philadelphia minted coin, you are looking at a tribute to Mount Rushmore and the state's natural heritage, featuring the ring-necked pheasant in mid-flight. While millions of these quarters were struck for general circulation, the hunt for rare specimens has turned the hobby into a high-stakes pursuit for serious collectors. The fascination with this particular series lies in the subtle variations and minting anomalies that distinguish an ordinary pocket change find from a genuine museum-quality treasure. Understanding the historical context of the 1889 statehood date inscribed on the reverse helps enthusiasts appreciate the deep cultural roots embedded in this copper-nickel-clad composition. As we dive into the specific details of this coin, remember that every mark, luster, and strike quality plays a pivotal role in determining its ultimate market desirability. The secondary market for high-grade state quarters has seen remarkable growth as collectors compete to find the finest known examples of each individual design within the series. In prestigious auction environments, a 2006 South Dakota quarter in flawless condition can attract significant attention from investors who specialize in modern United States coinage rarities. There have been documented instances where a perfectly preserved specimen, authenticated and graded by professional services, reached an incredible valuation of $21,500 during a competitive bidding session. This specific price point represents the absolute pinnacle of what a collector is willing to pay for a coin that exhibits no signs of wear and possesses a perfect strike. It is essential to recognize that such a valuation is reserved for coins that have been kept in climate-controlled environments since the very moment they left the minting press. Finding a coin of this caliber is a rare event that requires a keen eye for detail and a thorough understanding of the grading scale used by experts. To understand why a simple 25-cent piece could ever reach such a high valuation, one must analyze the rigorous standards of numismatic grading used by professional organizations. Most coins found in daily transactions have tiny scratches, dull surfaces, or signs of contact with other coins, which immediately disqualifies them from reaching the top-tier price brackets. A coin valued at the $21,500 mark would typically need to be graded at a nearly perfect level, showing no microscopic imperfections, even under high-power magnification by experts. These elite specimens often feature a full strike, meaning every tiny detail of Washington's hair and the intricate wheat stalks on the reverse is sharp and fully formed. The luster of such a coin must be original and vibrant, reflecting light in a way that suggests it has never been handled by human hands or exposed to the elements. Collectors are essentially paying for perfection, seeking out the one-in-a-million survivor that represents the highest possible achievement of the United States mint's production process. Beyond the standard grade, the presence of rare mint errors can also cause the value of a South Dakota quarter to skyrocket in the eyes of specialized error collectors. Some of the most sought-after anomalies include die cracks, where the steel stamp used to strike the coin develops a fissure, leaving a raised line of metal on the coin's surface. Other valuable variations might include double die reverses, where the lettering or the imagery of Mount Rushmore appears to have a slight shadow or secondary outline due to a misalignment. In very rare cases, a coin might be struck on the wrong metal planchet or feature a dramatic off-center strike that cuts off part of the design entirely. These manufacturing mistakes are usually caught by quality control, so any that escape into the public are viewed as unique artifacts of the industrial minting process. An error coin combined with a high state of preservation creates a perfect storm of rarity that drives prices to heights that average observers might find truly astonishing. The 2006 South Dakota Quarter is particularly interesting because it represents a period when the United States Mint was producing billions of coins to satisfy the massive demand of the program. Because the mintage numbers for the Philadelphia Mint were so high, the vast majority of these coins will never be worth more than their face value of 25 cents. This high volume makes the discovery of a top-tier specimen even more impressive, as it survived the chaotic machinery and distribution networks without sustaining a single mark. Amateur hunters often spend hours searching through original mint-wrapped rolls, hoping to be the first to identify a coin that was struck with fresh dyes and handled with extreme care. The thrill of the hunt is a major part of the community's engagement, as people from all over the world share their latest finds and seek professional opinions. Every coin tells a story, but only a select few tell a story of such exceptional quality that they deserve a place in the most prestigious private collections. If you are currently holding a 2006 South Dakota Quarter, the first step in your journey should be a careful physical inspection to see if it shows any of the premium characteristics mentioned. Start by looking at the fields of the coin, which are the flat, open spaces around the central design, to see if they are smooth and reflective or dull and scratched. Check the high points of the design, such as Washington's cheekbone on the obverse and the presidential faces on Mount Rushmore on the reverse, for any signs of flattening or grayish wear. A coin that has been in your wallet or a jar of change is likely a circulated specimen, which is excellent for starting a collection, but unlikely to reach high auction figures. However, if the coin appears exceptionally shiny with crisp edges and no visible marks, it might be worth setting aside for a more detailed evaluation by a local coin shop. It is this possibility of finding a hidden gem in everyday life that keeps the passion for coin collecting alive across different generations of enthusiasts. Market trends for modern coins are constantly evolving as new collectors enter the space and established investors shift their focus toward specific themes like the State Quarters series. The $21,500 auction result serves as a benchmark for what is possible when the right coin meets the right buyer at the perfect moment in a competitive marketplace. These prices are often influenced by the population report, which tracks how many coins of a certain grade have been officially certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. If a particular coin is a top pop, meaning it is the single highest graded example known to exist, its value can increase exponentially because collectors want to own the best. This dynamic creates a fast-paced environment where information is key, and staying updated on recent sales can give you a significant advantage when buying or selling. Understanding these market forces is just as important as knowing the technical details of the coin itself if you want to navigate the world of high-value numismatics. The South Dakota design itself is a point of pride for many, showcasing the shrine of democracy alongside the state bird, which adds a layer of cultural significance to the monetary value. The wheat stalks surrounding the scene symbolize the agricultural strength of the region, making the quarter a tiny canvas that depicts the American heartland's identity and history. When a coin is sold for a premium, the buyer is often investing in that piece of history as much as they are investing in the precious metal or the rarity of the strike. This connection between art, history, and finance is what makes coin collecting a unique hobby that bridges the gap between different fields of interest and expertise. Whether you are a casual observer or a dedicated numismatist, the South Dakota Quarter offers a fascinating look at how a common object can be transformed into a valuable relic. The blend of beautiful design and the potential for rare variations ensures that this coin will remain a staple of American collecting for many decades to come. As we conclude this deep dive into the world of the 2006 South Dakota Quarter, it is important to emphasize the importance of professional authentication for any high-value claim. While the prospect of a $21,500 valuation is exciting, it is the result of rigorous verification and a long chain of custody that ensures the coin's integrity and grade are accurately represented. For those looking to enter this field, education is the most valuable tool you can possess, allowing you to distinguish between a common coin and a legitimate rarity. We encourage everyone to look closer at their change, as you never know when a piece of history might be resting right in the palm of your hand. The world of coins is filled with surprises, and the South Dakota Quarter remains one of the most intriguing chapters in the ongoing story of American currency and its collectors. Keep searching, stay informed, and appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into every single coin produced by the United States Mint for our nation's commerce.